What if you could live forever? Forget magic potions or vampire legends. Science is closer than ever to hacking human aging. With tools like CRISPR, we can now edit DNA like a text document. But should we? The answer might surprise you. We're diving deep into all the facts in this video. Subscribe now and let's explore this fascinating frontier together. The biology of aging. Aging occurs when our cells accumulate damage over time. Each time a cell divides, the protective caps on our chromosomes, called telomeres, grow shorter. Eventually, they become so short that the cell can no longer divide properly, leading to tissue degeneration in the physical signs we associate with getting older. Our DNA also accumulates mutations from environmental factors like sunlight and radiation, while our stem cells gradually lose their ability to repair damaged tissues. Interestingly, nature provides examples of creatures that seem to defy aging, like lobsters that produce telomerase indefinitely, or the immortal jellyfish that can revert to its juvenile form. These exceptions prove that biological immortality is theoretically possible, raising the question, if these organisms can cheat death, why can't we? Now that we understand how aging works, here's where it gets really interesting. Scientists have developed a tool that lets us potentially rewrite this aging process, and it's called CRISPR. CRISPR, rewriting our genetic code. CRISPR-Cas9 is often described as molecular scissors for DNA. The system has two key components: the Cas9 protein that cuts DNA at precise locations, and a guide RNA molecule that directs Cas9 to the exact spot in the genome that needs editing. This technology, which earned its discoverers a Nobel Prize, is already being used in human trials to treat genetic disorders like sickle cell disease. The precision of CRISPR raises an exciting possibility. If we can edit disease-causing genes, could we also edit the genes responsible for aging? Scientists have identified several genetic pathways linked to longevity, including genes that regulate cellular repair, inflammation, and metabolism. By carefully modifying these pathways, we might one day significantly extend the human lifespan. CRISPR gives us the tools, but what are scientists actually doing with this technology right now? The experiments happening today will blow your mind. The science of life extension. Groundbreaking experiments suggest that genetic engineering could indeed combat aging. Researchers have extended the lifespans of mice by 30% through telomerase activation, while other studies have shown that clearing out senescent zombie cells can rejuvenate aged tissues. In 2020, scientists at Harvard Medical School successfully restored vision in old mice by resetting their cells to a more youthful state using gene therapy. Even more remarkably, experiments with roundworms have demonstrated lifespan extensions of up to 500% through genetic modifications. While humans are more complex than worms or mice, these findings might prove that aging is not an immutable process. It's a biological phenomenon that we may soon learn to control. These breakthroughs sound incredible, but before we get too excited, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. What are the consequences of messing with human biology like this? The ethical quandary. The ability to radically extend human life comes with profound ethical dilemmas. First, there's the question of access. Will these technologies become available to everyone or only to the wealthy? The potential for a new form of inequality where the rich become biologically immortal while others age normally is deeply troubling. There's also safety concerns. Gene editing could have unintended consequences, including triggering cancers or other diseases. Beyond practical issues, there are philosophical questions about what extended lifespans would mean for society. Would we still value life if death wasn't inevitable? Could the planet sustain a population where no one dies of old age? These are not just scientific questions, but ones that challenge our fundamental understanding of what it means to be human. With all these risks and benefits to consider, one thing is clear. We're standing at a crossroads. The decisions we make now could determine what humanity looks like for centuries to come. The future of immortality. Current research suggests we're making rapid progress toward significant life extension. Companies like Altos Labs, backed by billionaires, are investing heavily in anti-aging research, while clinical trials are already testing gene therapies for age-related diseases. Some scientists believe we could see the first genuine anti-aging treatments within a decade or two. But as we approach this new era, we must consider whether eternal life is truly desirable. Would centuries of life lead to stagnation, or would it give us more time to solve humanity's greatest challenges? The answer may depend, not just on our scientific capabilities, but on our wisdom in using them. After seeing all this evidence, the big question remains: are we ready for this power? Before you answer, let me leave you with this final thought. The possibility of editing our DNA to extend life raises more questions than answers. While the science is advancing at an astonishing pace, society has barely begun to grapple with the implications. So we want to hear from you. If you could take a genetic treatment that would let you live significantly longer, would you do it? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this exploration of life extension fascinating, be sure to like and subscribe as we continue to examine the ethical boundaries of emerging technologies. The future of humanity may depend on the choices we make today. Subscribe now and leave a like. Thank you.